Okay. What's up, guys? I know I said I was going to do this video like ages ago, but I decided to buy new speakers and I've been pretty busy and I moved the setup around and stuff like that. So what you see here is probably going to be the full setup that I'm going to use for a while. So that's why I wanted to wait until now until I have the full setup down. In fact, today the last piece of my setup just came. I'll show you that right now. It's those speakers right there. It's amazing. They sound really nice. They're studio monitors, and the main one's actually over here, but it's like tucked behind. I don't know. It's rough. I'll explain it. I'll explain it later. But let's just go over my system, dude. All right. So over here, it's an L-shape. You know what? Let me back it up. This is what it looks like fully. This is my area. What I have going on right now is this is the MacBook that I use. It's a MacBook Air that I use for like school and stuff like that. But it also is dual booted, so I can run MapleStory. I have like PC games on it and stuff like that. All the games that I use are actually run off a hard drive, which I don't have here. It's in the other room. But this is the Mac and the PC combo. This is a really old PC that I used before I had the MacBook Air. It's pretty slow, but you can still like browse the web and play video games, at least some of them. So that's why I have that. Onto the main course. This is my computer, right here, tucked over here. My wire meant just yeah, yep, leave that. All right, so over here we have the desk, and then elevated so that this stuff can slide in, and I can do homework in front and everything. Let's start here. Each of these monitors is 24 inches, 1080p. But yeah, they're at 60 hertz. I didn't really get fancy monitors. That's pretty much it. And you can see that they're like all off-brand. So they're all different brands, I should say, not off-brands. But Acer, we've got one is a Dell here. We've got ViewSonic over here. They're all different because I didn't plan on having 3 monitors. It just ended up that way. I ended up finding good deals, and then I'm just being like, okay, fuck it, let's just buy it. You know what I mean? So that's why I have 3 different monitors. Luckily, they're all the same size, but the annoying part is like their sides. This part, not the monitor itself, but like the strip is all different for each of them. So it just really doesn't look uniform. If I had known I was gonna go 3 monitors, I would have gotten 3 of the same one. But whatever, I got these for cheap, so that's fine. The camera I used right here, I got it off Amazon. It was really cheap. It was like literally $20. It shoots in 720p, HD 720p, not even 1080, but that's fine for streaming and that kind of stuff. It's called the Logitech C270. Yeah, it's good enough for most things. Over here we have my mouse. This is probably my favorite mouse. It's a Logitech. It's a very heavy mouse, and I do enjoy heavy mice. And just like looks nice, feels nice. It's got the buttons that you need without extra buttons. Yeah, there you go. There's Logitech G502. The big pad you see is the Steel Series. I turn it this way. I don't need this much room this way, but I don't know. It just feels better that way. For now, I got the extra large, I believe. This is the fun part. It's cost me a little bit, and it's from Corsair. It's called the K95 RGB, I'm pretty sure. And the 95 version, the K95 version has like these macro buttons and the 10 keys over here. I don't really use them too much, but I just thought, if I'm gonna be at a stationary desktop, might as well just have the biggest keyboard that I could possibly get. And this was it, and it looks really nice, it feels really nice. I really like I believe there's cherry reds in the switches, correct me if I'm wrong. The only thing that I don't like about this is if you get the RGB version that lights up, you don't have a USB port anywhere on the keyboard, which is fine. By the way, if you want me to do a full review on any of these things, like my mouse or my keyboard or anything, just leave a comment below and maybe I'll get to it. I'll tell you what I think about the keyboard and how it's been. Other things, let's see, there's a 4 terabyte hard drive. This is what I put my videos on. Phone. This thing, this is a Switch, and because I have like a bunch of different audio things or webcams or things like that, I don't really want to hook them towards the back, and I need more ports anyway. So I just use these to like select which, and I have another one here to select like which audio device to use. As you can see, this is connected to my microphone, so only when I want it on do I just click it, and then it lights up, and then that becomes like the default audio thing. So really interesting to have, really cheap. I got them from Amazon. I'll try to link all these below, but if I can find them. We got, let's see, this is a really cheap gooseneck here for 12 bucks. It works fine. I don't use this for streaming. I just use it. Actually, I don't even use it anymore. This is a Steam controller. I got it because I thought it was going to be awesome. You know, compatible with a lot of different games. I needed a controller anyways. Not much else to say about that. I do use it for MapleStory sometimes, and it's really fun on Rocket League. And again, full review later if you guys want it, if you want to hear my opinion on it. These Logitech headphones. I've been getting used to them, but they're probably the one thing that I would not recommend you get out of my setup. Everything else I would say totally, definitely buy. Okay, except for maybe the Steam controller. You don't have to get that, especially if you don't play Steam games. But the headphones, dude, these things have given me a lot of trouble, and I'm not sure why. Their software keeps updating. Sometimes they cut in and out. Sometimes they just stop working and then they work again. Sometimes I have to like take out the battery. I don't even know what's going on. It's honestly just been a pain in the butt. Recently, they've been better. Recently, I just don't turn them off. I just keep them plugged in always. It seems like they have a short battery life. I don't know. I've just had a lot of problems. I don't know if it's just my model, my pair, or someone else's. But they're like they have like all these buttons that you don't need, really. I don't know. They just have a lot of features, but their software aspect of it is just like not great as a whole. I don't even know if it actually does the surround sound it's like supposed to do. The part that I like though is that the mic folds in and out. That's the one thing. So the mic folds in and out. If the mic is in, it's muted. If the mic is out, it's not muted. There's also a designated mute button too you can do. So that's the part I like. My old pair of headphones were actually this pair of Turtle Beaches that I had. It's somewhere. It's in pieces now. I think I broke it. But those were very simple. Those didn't have a lot of flares. The mic didn't fold in and out, but it just never... It connected when it needed to connect. It didn't connect when it didn't need to connect. It was like very clean, very easy. Anyways, it's... Moving on. This is the setup that I use for stream. When I want to stream, I just put it down and then it's in front of me. I would like to have a hanging thing that has the microphone up and upside down, like that, flipped over, and above me, so it doesn't block any of my monitors. But the Blue Yeti is a really, really, really heavy microphone. So if I were to turn it over, it just wouldn't fit. This is barely even on anyways because the bottom and the adjustment just don't work. I don't know, a lot of things wrong. That's what you get for buying like a really cheap stand. It is what it is. The Blue Yeti actually does come with its own stand that sits on the desk, so you can use that. That one's actually pretty good, but the audio quality from the Blue Yeti is absolutely amazing. I would totally recommend this. If you have a little bit of money and you're willing to spend it for good audio quality, you cannot beat the price on the Blue Yeti. It sounds amazing. Good for like voiceovers, recording yourself for YouTube, or even streaming, yeah. So definitely would recommend that microphone though. Costs you about $100. And I'll try to link all of these below. Everything else... did I miss anything? Got my hats here and my hangers. Oh, last but not least, this is actually the reason why the video was so late. And I'll try to pull it out here. Oh God. There it is. There is one of the two speakers. This is actually the passive speaker. The other one, the active speaker, is on the other side. But this is a Mackie CR4, I think, with Bluetooth. And the reason why I got these over the CR3s, well, the CR4s are a little bit bigger and they sound a little bit better, but audio quality was never a problem for me, really. I kind of just wanted awesome desktop speakers that could also do Bluetooth, that could do everything. So I waited for these before I did my setup review. These are absolutely amazing. There's another one on the other side. Another one right here. And they sound awesome. I've been jamming out all day. They sound amazing, and I'm glad that they work so well with Bluetooth. It's really easy to set up. It's really easy to set up with the computer. All around, really happy with my purchase, but this does cost you a little bit. And if you and they have like built-in subs, but if you want a designated subwoofer, you're gonna have to buy it and put it into the set. But it's a good place to start, and it's not too expensive. So I would definitely recommend those to someone else who wants to buy it, who wants to have like decent audio, maybe for video editing. It's probably not good enough for like music editing. If you're a producer, it's probably not that good. I mean, I guess you could start with it. I would say at that point, I would say just get some expensive, clean, flat headphones as opposed to studio monitors or studio monitors. But yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. One last take of the whole thing. All right, I walked over to the closet because I wanted to show you these Christmas lights. I really like them along the wall here. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, a thumbs up, a subscribe, a thingamabub. And again, if you want me to do a review of like any one piece of item that I showed you today, shout it out in the comments. I'm down to do it. I really like most of the things that it had. But if you want my 2 cents, yeah, absolutely ask for it. Most of them I'll recommend, except for those headphones, man. Just thinking about it kills me, man. Anyways, hopefully you guys are having a great day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.